Okay, you guys are ready to go.
All right. Meeting call to order of the Board of Assessment and Review via Zoom. It is December 15th at 3:38 p.m. Roll call, Patricia Lally,
Here.
Janice Pacino, and Christina Messier here. And Ann Kutu, Clerk of the Board.
Yeah.
And South Dakota Tax Assessor. So we do have a quorum. Today's meeting is to address the workshop, the items from the meeting on the 18th in workshop. So I guess we're good to go. Pat, do you have anything you need, or did you have the information from last time?
I don't know if I have the information from last time or not.
I sent everything over to you
Yeah.
with the agenda.
Yep. I have that.
All right. Well, the first item is Quaker West Corp., 555 Quaker Lane, Plat 29, lots 260 and 420. So my notes from last time are basically, this was a court case, an ongoing dispute. The value, although they've been, they have issues in 2020 with occupancy, as of 2019, the value is fine as is. So that's my recommendation, to just not make any changes.
I'm Attorney Peter Ortelli. I represent Quaker West. I've been here in the past, and we have prepared an appraisal in the last 2 years that are under appeal with you at well below your assessment. I don't know. I do know that we've had some discussions with the town about those years and the declining value of real estate. And I'm not talking about the pandemic, and we can talk about that in a minute because that's going to affect the next year. But I thought that we had discussions on some movement in the valuation, possibly before we are ready to go to trial with our appraisers. And that is being called a trial now for 2 years in question. So any thoughts on that, Sal, if you could help me?
Well, my suggestion for the board would be to do as Christina already mentioned, deny the appeal on the 2020. We are in discussions with that, and this year will be added to the other 2 years. And that'll pretty much be that for that reval segment. I know we've gone back and forth a couple of times, and the town's attorney is trying to set up a meeting right now with all the parties involved. So my suggestion would be to follow Christina's original choice.
Well, let me clarify. Just does that apply to the 2020 year and not the 2018 or 19 year? Because it's my discussions with your counsel that there's been an offer and compromise on those years. But
this year would be included. Once this denial comes through, this year would be included.
So in other words, what the discussions of the reduction in valuation are no longer applicable that I've been having with him.
No, they are.
And what would that reduction be?
I couldn't say right here. We're not discussing that right now, Peter. We're
Okay.
discussing the Board of Review's, your appeal in front of the Board of Review.
For the 2020 year.
Correct.
Okay, I understand. Okay, gotcha.
So,
So
Okay, Christine?
Okay. Well, I don't know how to. Normally, there's papers passed around here at this point. What do we do now? Is there anything specific to the entrance? What exactly are we going to
Well,
do here? on
did
this
you
online
make a
situation?
motion to deny the appeal?
I have not done that yet.
Okay,
So that's all we're going to do.
And you have to go
Okay.
that, and you and Pat would have to vote, and then we would go on.
Okay. All right. Well, I make a motion to deny the appeal for Quaker West Corp.
I agree.
Pat. Okay.
And I'll answer your question regarding the signatures. I am going, excuse me, I am going to need signatures on these applications. Once the meeting is all completed. I don't know how we're going to handle that. Like you said previously, the applications would be, distributed and everybody would sign them and give them back, turn them back into me. So,
And do you need anything from me or is it from the board?
no, just from the board. They just
Oh,
need to sign the back
okay.
of the application.
I would assume, and I'm just an attorney for 42 years, but I would assume that if you guys could email back signatures, that I would consent to those being authenticated, and so that to make it easy for everyone. I'll put that on the record right here.
I'm fine with either way, and if you want to do electronic signatures, I do that all the time for work. If not, I can pop by the town hall when you're there. Just let me know. I see a message came up that Janice is here.
So is Mr. Hu, can you get her on as a attendee?
I just did.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So, Janice, are you here?
Can you hear me?
Hey, hi,
Yep.
Janice.
You can hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you now.
Oh, all right. I thought this was a work session. It seems like we're having a hearing all over again.
No,
It is a
it's
work session.
Excuse me?
It is a work.
It is a work session.
And what are we going to do? Are we going to discuss it or?
Well, we started the meeting. We didn't have you here at the beginning of the meeting, so we've gone
wasn't-
through the first
no,
item.
Excuse me, I was at the beginning of the meeting. You didn't hear that I was here. I've been here right along.
Okay. So what do you want us to do? Do you have an issue with the Quaker Corp, or are we good to move on?
Well, I wanted to discuss it. I didn't want to move on. I went out to the property and drove around. I know I couldn't get in the building.
Can I just interrupt for one quick second? Now, there was, can I just interrupt for 1 minute? Because there was a motion and then it was seconded. Do we have a problem? Do we have to put it back on the table again?
It is here.
What was the motion?
To deny the appeal. Yes.
All right. Okay.
So we all set to move on?
Uh-huh.
All right. Next property up is Natco, 33 Factory Street, Plat 16, Lot 105. Janice, you got anything on that one?
I got it.
I'll just say that I was comfortable with the decision we made last year with these properties. I don't feel that they, based on the fact that it was based on the reval from a few years ago, that the value would have changed any. So, my recommendation is to deny this appeal, and they are in court also.
And that's the one at 155 Brookside?
No, this one's 33 Factory.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, we did make an adjustment on that.
We did
Yeah, I'll second.
last year. So, Pat, you have anything on this one?
I don't, no.
Okay. A motion to deny for 33 Factory Street for Natco Properties?
Yes. Yes.
All right, all in favor? I
I,
don't know who said yes. Okay, next one up is also Natco Properties, 155 Brookside Ave, Plat 7, Lot 279. Same thing on this one. I feel like we looked into this last year, made adjustments. They stand through this reval cycle.
well, I'm looking at the value back in 2018, and then it jumped. It went from 1,000,009 to 3,040,000. Sal, have you been in the building at all?
155 Brookside? No,
Yeah,
no,
you've been in the building?
no, I have not.
Oh, because I have been in that building. I just feel that it, the assessment jumped considerably. I don't know what the other members of the board feel after reviewing, the appraisal and things on that building.
I mean, there was an appraisal there, but I mean, usually an appraisal on a building, something like that, I mean, it's usually a pretty significant document. That appraisal was just kind of, I mean, from my view, was just kind of whipped together. The rents, I believe, and what the reval company came through with, we believe that they should have been a little bit higher than what they're being noted as.
Okay.
So, I mean, they are in court. We're trying to get some more information out of them. I know Tim's been on it. So I'd rather go that route, but it's up to the board.
Pat, I mean, like I said, I feel like we reviewed them last year. There was a considerable jump from the 2015 revals or the 18 or whatever those years were exactly. But I mean, the market increased, so I don't see that as a crazy thing. But Janice
How much
or
did it jump?
Pat?
How much did it jump?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Pat?
How much did the value jump?
About $1 million.
And do we have a current appraisal?
Yes. Yeah, they include.
It was a Tom Sweeney appraisal.
Yeah. I'll motion no change. I'll make a motion, no change.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Pat, good.
Aye. Yep.
Okay.
Madam Chairperson, can I be excused from this meeting now? I was trying to listen in, but I don't think there's anything more for me to do for Quaker West.
You most certainly can.
And,
We are
and
done with Quaker West.
when can I expect something in writing, please?
A question for Ann and Sal.
I can work on that next week. I'm out the rest of the week, but I'll be back the beginning of next week.
So we're talking about Christmas, first of the year?
No, the decision letter, I can get that out Monday or Tuesday of next week.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you so much. And you all
Thank you.
have a great holiday and stay safe, please.
Thank you, Peter.
Too.
Okay, good seeing you all.
Thank you.
Peter,
Yep.
do you want me to email that letter to you?
That would be sufficient, believe me.
Okay.
And if I don't get it, I'll email you in and let you know.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
Told you, Pat. See the cats. They're walking by. All right, next one is also Natco Properties. This is 175 Brookside, Plat 6, Lot 92. Again, I feel the same way about this one. All three of these were heard last year. We went over them. We made some changes to some of them, and nothing's changed from last year to this year. So, Janice, Pat, thoughts?
I agree.
I make a motion to deny.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so that's it for Natco. Next up, Hutchinson Financial BDoc Properties LLC, 1300 Division Road, number 201, tangible account 44291000. So I did see that we received information, pictures, a good amount of documentation on what they have. And Sal, you said that you and Tony looked into this, did a workup on stuff. So you have something to
When he
share with
went
us?
through it, he listed it out. I believe we came up with, I believe it was 20,700 is the new number. I have it on my desk in the office, which I can't see from here. But it was either 20 or 23. And we did talk to Bree over there. I gave her a copy of the list Tony came up with, and she was agreeable with that number. So I believe it's 20,700.
What was the original value, Sal?
Excuse me?
63? What was the original value?
We had 60,000 on it originally.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of went a little heavy on the leasehold improvements.
I make a motion to reduce it to 24,000.
To what number?
Or the number that I came up with.
Is the pad on your desk, Sal?
I think it's right there. It's on my desk.
Is it on a pad or?
It's on a 8.5 by 11 copy that I made for Tony.
All right, let me take a look.
Well, we can make it approximate, 24,000, whatever if it comes up 23 something.
Okay, all right.
All right, so I make a
Yes.
motion to change the value to approximately $24,000. Between $23,000, $24,000.
Yeah, I was just waiting for Ann to come back. She's taking notes. She's not here, so.
Oh.
But I'll second that as well. I just want to make sure it's whatever Tony came up with, since they did provide us all the documentation and he went through it and did the depreciation and everything on it.
I want you to amend your motion to the number that Anthony came up with. Don't put a number in, just the number that he came up with.
Can we do that, Janice? Are you good with that?
Oh,
And
yes,
Ann has, looks like she's back anyway.
44, 29, 10. Okay. So it looks like there's numbers all over the place, but there's a 21,700 circled.
That's the number.
Oh, 21,700?
Yes.
Okay, I motion to change the first motion that I made to the motion of 21,700. As per.
Second.
I agree.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next up, New England Institute of Technology, 1875 Division, Plat 12, Lot 5. We know that there's that ongoing case.
In fact, I believe there's going to be an answer to this case very shortly.
I got a question, Sal.
Yes.
If this property is exempt, if it's agreed in the courts that it's exempt, is the Department of Municipal Affairs going to include for state aid for education because of schooling? Do you know?
I don't think they're going to find them exempt because in their charter, which they kept on pointing out to us, it says the same thing that the state law says, that it has to be used for
Exactly.
educational purposes.
Exactly.
And this was just in front of the judge last week.
What judge?
I'm not sure. I have it in an email from Tim Williamson.
Because it can't be Judge Leach. He represented.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't him.
All right,
wasn't
because
him.
he represented New England Tech and East Greenwich.
Yeah, no, it wasn't him. It was, hold on, I'll tell you. New England Tech.
Judge,
Judge Lanfear.
Okay.
It was in front of
I
Judge
make a
Lanfear.
motion to deny it because it doesn't fall under the property exempt. There's nothing on it. It's vacant land. And in order to be exempt, you have to have a school and being used. So my motion is to deny it. It doesn't fall under the guidelines of exempt.
Second.
I agree.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, moving on along. We're a tough group this time around. All right, next up.
You got to earn your money next year.
Yeah, well, is this reval year coming up?
Next year, not this year, next year.
Is this our second year, Sal, for Revo?
Yes, yeah, it is year 2.
All right.
All right. Synergy Capital LLC, 6 Highland Street, Plat 2, Lot 193. We never did receive the I&E information on this, correct?
I went down to the building and it's fully rented. It's in good shape. I make a motion to deny it.
Okay, so you, all right. Without the I&E information, I'll go along with that, so I'll second.
I agree.
All in favor? Okay.
Aye.
All right. Next one is also Synergy, 24 Prospect Hill Ave, Plat 41, Lot 47. This one was purchased, this is the one that was purchased in June of 19 for $315. That's pretty approximate the value. So based on that alone, I feel like the value is where it is.
I agree because he said he paid cash for it. And when you pay cash, you kind of get below the fair market price because there's no commissions involved. So I make a motion to deny it.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, and our last one is also, it's Tyler Leonard, 22 Pleasant Street, West Warwick, Plat 2, Lot 188. Again, I mean, this is not a commercial property. This is a residential property, but, based on the rents and based on the information and not getting any further information, I don't really see a reason to adjust it.
No,
Janice?
I reviewed the tenants of the 3 families, throughout town. And I think that, and plus, we have everything like fair. 196,400 is a fair market value for me, and I motion to deny it.
Okay, I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's it for the properties. Next up is, what are we going to do about future meetings? We are waiting. We won't know for a few days, right, if we do have any more to hear. So do we want to just schedule something and then we can cancel it if we have nothing?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I would say
So,
schedule after the holidays.
Yeah. What is the date range on that? How long do we have to give them? to schedule it in?
I would give them a couple of weeks notice. So
It'll be a
I will
Christmas.
know by the 19th is the date that they need to respond back by. So if we plan something maybe
All
for
right.
the middle of January.
Yeah. How about the week of the 11th?
That's good.
That's fine with me.
My schedule's still going to be the same. Mondays and Wednesday afternoons are really tough. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons are a lot better if we're going to do afternoons. So, Ann, is your schedule still going to be the same into January?
I don't think so. I think we're going to be back on full complement by that point, right, Sal?
You haven't told me anything, Ed.
Oh, okay.
So I think it all depends on what the COVID situation
Okay.
is going to be like in a couple of weeks. So
Well, if your schedule doesn't, you're still here on
Yeah,
Tuesday. So would Tuesday the 12th work for
yeah,
everybody?
the 12th is good here.
Yeah, what time?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to need it.
January 12th.
Yeah.
That the appeal out is for Cox. It's a real estate appeal. She didn't even send me an appraisal. She'd send me a couple of comps of stuff that I think one was in Cumberland, one was out on the East Bay somewhere. I don't see them coming in and doing an $18 million appraisal.
Is that
All
the
right. Well,
value? Is that the value sale that you have on it? 18 million?
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah. We had 18, she came up with 12. So
Oh, please.
I have that on one building. There's two buildings over there, so.
are these the main buildings over on JP
Yes,
Murphy?
yes, yeah.
All right. Well, if we're all good with it, then I'd say we can continue with our theme of 3:30 on Tuesday afternoons.
Yeah,
And if we
3:30
have,
is good.
you know,
Good.
and you guys can just let us know after the 19th whether we're canceling or not.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, what, in January, don't we have to set up the September meeting?
that's what I was just going to say to you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
So we'll do it no matter what.
Yes,
So that would be the organizational meeting, right?
Right,
yes.
Okay.
right. And you have to do
Do
that.
both.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm putting it on my calendar right now. 'Cause people just, they book me meetings all the time without asking me. All right. So anything else? Are we good?
Motion to adjourn from somebody.
motion to adjourn.
Second again.
I
All in
Merry
agree.
favor?
Christmas.
Maybe we have to do that right. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Have a good
Bye.
holiday.
You
Bye.
too.
And let us know what to do about the signatures.
Okay, I will.
Okay. We
Thank
may
you.
be
All right.
doing something with, there's a signature, e-signature we may be able to do.
Okay.
Yeah, or just
I'll check into it.
scan them and have us sign
Yeah.
them and send them back to you.